On sunrise, more than a number, family and friends come together to remember a Portland woman who was shot and killed. Plus, a big decision after a decades-long fight. Oswego Lake is now open to all. Your news starts now. Good morning, and thanks for getting up with us as you kick off your Sunday. It is 6 a.m. I'm Libby Dowsa alongside Celine Stevens for your weather.
Yeah, we're going to have a really nice Sunday.
Another one.
Well, we are going to have rain by tonight, but we're
Okay.
going to be dry the most of the day. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we're seeing right now outside. Of course, still dark out there. Nice and mild temperatures mostly. We're sitting at 43 degrees. Those winds moving at 8 miles per hour right now. And like I said, temperatures today are going to be mild like what we saw yesterday. That is the good thing. So right now, temperatures, though, still feeling pretty cool. We're sitting at 37 degrees in Beaverton. We're seeing 35 in Hillsboro, 30s in other areas as well. Along the coast, also feeling pretty cool. In some areas like North Bend, 38 degrees, but in Astoria, already at 50 degrees. And so as we get into the rest of our day, expect temperatures to be, like I said, pretty mild and moderate. We're going to be seeing temperatures potentially hit 60s today. By noon, we're sitting at 54. Albany sitting at 54 as well, and along the coast, even more 50s. We get to later into our day, and we're even going to hit 60 degrees here in Portland. Same story in Salem. Again, temperatures mild, so a great day in that aspect, but we are expected to see some wind and some rain by tonight. So taking a look at our futurecast, we're going to be seeing gusts potentially getting up to around 25 miles per hour here in Portland. Along the coast, even more potentially. And so we're going to be seeing all that due to this. We have a system moving in. We're going to be seeing some rain with that. By later in the morning to early afternoon along the coast, that rain will have already hit those areas. Hitting Portland, the Portland area, more around evening time, is we're going to see that rain move into the area. Again, light rain shifting in, and that's just going to last until Sunday, early Monday, I should say. And then at that point, things clear. We have a cloudy Monday, but then more rain come Tuesday. It's going to be a rainy week, honestly. So enjoy today, but Libby, we'll talk more about that coming up in a bit.
Thank you, Celine. Family and friends are remembering a Portland woman who was shot and killed earlier this week. Police arrested and charged her boyfriend in connection to her death. Loved ones say the 31-year-old victim was a good person with a heart of gold. John Adams has more.
She was just a vibrant and happy person. She was very caring.
Just a few days ago, Raisa McMickle never thought she would be spending Saturday night mourning her sister, Shade Hutchinson. McMickle says the two were inseparable growing up, competing on the debate team in high school and playing sports together.
She was on the basketball team. We did bowling together. We did golfing together. Literally every sport, it was me and her together.
But Hutchinson's life was tragically cut short by gun violence earlier this week. On March 4th, Hutchinson was in an RV near North MLK Boulevard and Gertz Road with her boyfriend, 42-year-old Aaron Garza, when Garza allegedly shot and killed her. According to a probable cause statement, it appeared Garza may have been under the influence of drugs and had described hearing voices that told him to kill Hutchinson. Garza was arrested by Portland police and charged with second-degree murder.
She was taken from us. It wasn't her time. And I feel like that's what hurts the most, is because she has so much to offer the world, and that opportunity was taken from her.
Now, all that family and friends in attendance Saturday night have are the memories of Shade and a resolve to seek justice for her death. McMickle says her sister's passing feels like a part of her has been taken away.
A big piece of me is gone, and just knowing that I can't pick up the phone and call her.
John Adams, KGW News.
One person will soon face federal drug trafficking charges after officers seized about 40 pounds worth of illegal narcotics near Wilsonville. It all started with a traffic stop last month on I-5 in which officers found 29 pounds of meth. Police followed up with a search warrant and seized nearly 10 more pounds of drugs, including heroin, cocaine, and fentanyl powder. Authorities arrest a former Milwaukee police officer on child sex abuse charges. 57-year-old John Foreman, a sergeant with the Milwaukee Police Department, was put on leave in June of last year and resigned last month. This past week, a grand jury indicted him on 7 counts of encouraging child sex abuse and 2 other counts of attempted encouraging child sex abuse. Yesterday evening, Foreman turned himself in to the Clackamas County Jail. He is being held without bail. For decades, access to Oswego Lake has been reserved for an exclusive group of people, but that's no longer the case. This week, a judge ruled everyone has the right to use that lake. Catherine Cook has our update.
As the sun set over Oswego Lake Wednesday, it felt like the dawning of a new day for Todd Prager.
I feel really good. Our legal team feels really good.
This week, a Clackamas County judge issued a ruling on a long-standing court battle over Oswego Lake. It ordered the city to immediately stop enforcing an ordinance that barred public access to the lake through Millennium Plaza Park. For Prager,
I didn't think it would take this long.
And another resident, it's a major milestone. They sued the city for public lake access back in 2012.
It just didn't seem really right to me, so I looked into it and discovered that actually we do have the right to access these waterways, so just kind of snowballed from there.
The case went all the way to the Oregon Supreme Court before it was kicked back down to the county. The Lake Oswego Corporation, a consortium of lakeside property owners that manages the lake, joined the case on the city side.
It's pretty disappointing that city government that's supposed to represent the entire city would be so kind of tied with a smaller group of people that have these special interests.
Under the judgment, the city has 30 days to remove signs like this one from Millennium Plaza, restricting access to Oswego Lake. They have 120 days to remove these boulders and metal reeds that physically restrict access. In a statement to KGW, the Lake Oswego Corporation objected to the order, noting they, along with the city, are considering an appeal. They said in part, the result is an oversimplified judgment that purports to allow public access to the lake from Millennium Plaza Park only, but does not give the city adequate time or direction to create safe and compliant access. They also said the order creates a serious risk of future litigation on lake access issues that should have been resolved by this case. Under the ruling, the city can keep the ordinance in place for 2 other downtown parks. Jeff Harris has easement rights to Oswego Lake and read the ruling.
It's a little mixed because I understand where they're coming from.
He said he and others with lake access pay quite a bit for the privilege and that the fees help maintain the lake. He's not sure if or how the ruling would change that, but his biggest concern is safety.
Well, my hope is that there would be some kind of education for people that want to use the lake so that we're all on the same page. I've seen behavior out here that is not safe. There are a lot of rules that we have to obey on the lake to keep everybody safe.
Prager says he'll certainly obey the rules this weekend when he hits the lake.
It's supposed to be a nice day, almost 60 degrees and sunny, so that's the plan.
In Lake Oswego, Catherine Cook, KGW News.